We're having chicken tonight. Yes, chicken tonight. Well, we're having chicken stock tonight. Hello, everyone. I'm Tupperware Pete. And let me just take a step out of the shot. I haven't shown you for a while what's on my display. We've got a brand new range in Tupperware. There's quite a few brand new ranges in Tupperware right now, so make sure you click the link, have a browse, and the link, they will deliver to any address in Australia. So any business address, any residential address, any post office box or Australia Post parcel locker, right? So if you've got any questions, just sing out and I can help you out, right? What we're making tonight is, in my Tupperware pressure cooker, you know, this is the one that will, like, instead of your crock pot being on for 2 or 3 hours, or instead of your slow cooker taking 4 to 6 to 8 hours, this will do it in 20 to 30 minutes. It acts as all the health benefits. Pressure cooking your vegetables and meat is the healthiest way to cook your food. Your vitamins aren't leaching into the water on the stovetop, and they're not deteriorating when you're popping them into the oven either. You know how sometimes if you're doing a slow roast, sometimes that can degrade the integrity of the food? This maintains all of the integrity of the food. You've got the health benefits of pressure cooking your food, but you've got the efficiency of a microwave oven, and it tastes like it has been slow cooked for 4 to 6 to 8 hours, all right? So what I'm doing, I'm going to make my own homemade chicken stock. We're going to throw into... Oh, we got the microwave beeping because, yes, I've got one in there that I've just prepared earlier. In here, you just throw in your chicken. It doesn't matter if it's raw, cooked bones, frozen straight from the freezer. You pop everything straight into here. Add in your herbs, vegetables, whatever you want. And then you just fill the liquid up to the fill line. Respect the maximum line. And if you get stuck, all the instructions are on the bottom here, right? So make sure that little gasket is popped into there. That suctions the top onto the bottom. These little interlocking tabs, they interlock with the tabs on the base. So that also suctions the top onto the bottom. This safety arm, it's a safety arm. That locks the top onto the bottom, and there's a pressure indicator that goes into the up position when it's working. When it's finished cooking, it will stay in the up position for about 5 minutes. Let it sit there until it goes down by itself, because that is it finishes off the cooking process, basically. There is a steam release valve. If you do need an excess steam escape, it's going to come up right through that little steam release valve up into there. And then there's a little arrow here. And there's an arrow up here. You line them up with the arrow on the bottom over here. And then you just give it a twist. Don't look too closely. I do use my pressure cookers. You line it up, give it a twist. And instead of 6 to 8 hours, 20 to 30 minutes and you're done. Mushroom risotto will take 23 minutes. Seafood risotto, 23 minutes. Chocolate Tim Tam cake will take 8 minutes, right? Mac and cheese takes 8 minutes. Beef stew, chicken stock, silverside. I can cook a whole chook in here in 30 minutes. Pulled pork. I can do what else have I done in here? Curries, soups, stews, stock, casseroles. Everything you do in the slow cooker or in the oven or on the stovetop, this will do in the microwave. I do potatoes in here for, 12, 13 minutes normally, depending on the quantity. And I will never do mashed potatoes on the stovetop ever again, right? So what we'll do is we will pop that away. I can talk for 2 hours about the pressure cooker. I love it, right? So in here, what we've got in here, here is one I've prepared earlier. Now, can you see that pressure indicator is in the down position, which means it is totally safe to remove the cover now. If you are like me, when we were growing up, we had one of those pressure cooker saucepans that you pop the top on. You've got a little silver knob, you pop that on there, and if you didn't pop it on properly, it would shoot off halfway through the cooking process and end up putting a hole through your roof, right? This is very safe. You won't experience that. You won't have to keep watching the stovetop. You literally just a quick set and forget in the microwave. You can go walking the dog for half an hour. You can do your homework with the kids. You can have a shower. You can have a massage. You can meditate for half an hour, and the dinner is done. Now, when the microwave goes ding, you don't have to eat then. Oh no, this will stay hot for ages. Just eat when you're ready, right? So, what we're going to do is, we will release that steam, the safety arm, we'll release that. This says you twist it that way to take the cover off, and there is, oh, got a little bit of a foggy, then one foggy pressure cooker. there's our pressure cooker. Now, let's grab the other pressure cooker. Let's get this back again. Let's move this and I'll show you what I'm going to do. In here, I have got, you know the double colander? It's called a duo colander or a double colander or a two-piece colander, right? Or a strainer, right? Don't sing through this because it will strain your voice. Ba-dum-bum. There is the base. There is the top. You can pop them together. You can pop your canary in here when you're cleaning the budgie cage, right? Give it a bit of a shake underneath the tap. You can dip this into detergent and you can blow bubbles with it. Or, because it's heat resistant, you can pop it straight onto your pressure cooker. And we are going to strain this off. In here, I've just got the ends of chicken. I've got some celery, carrot, cabbage, onion, garlic. I've got black peppercorns. I've got, what have I got? I had black peppercorns. Let me just, I don't normally do this mid-video. But on the top here, I've got my all my spice containers. So I've got some black peppercorns. I did some chili flakes and some sweet paprika and some bay leaves. I just grabbed all of my spice containers and I popped them up into there. Here we go. We've got this that we're just straining this straight off into here. Right? Now we can just pop that over there, let that strain, grab the top of that, pop that on there. That's going to stop all the flies and bugs and things getting into there. There is our stock. We'll let that cool. And what we're going to do is we're going to freeze this into individual portion sizes. Now, Tupperware have quite a few different choices when it comes to freezing. There's a few storage solutions for the freezer. I've actually got all three and I use all three. These are the Tupperware freezer keepers. These are the ones that have the snowflakes on the side. I don't know if you can see that properly. See the snowflakes on the side? It tells you, there we go, it tells you that they're for the freezer. I think Tupperware are the only company in the world that do containers specifically designed for the freezer, right? So in here, grab the tab, peel the seal. These are so flexible because they're in the freezer and it expands and contracts with the temperature. So all you have to do is just open it up, that'll plop straight out. And can you see the bottom is slightly curved? When it is all stacked up on top of each other, because the bottom is slightly curved, you do get that airflow current happening in between the containers, in between up and down and inside out and round, right? So it does allow for that snap freeze, which is the healthiest way to freeze your food. On the bottom here, it will tell you the capacity. So this is 450 mils, which is not quite 2 cups, but it tells you here it's 1 3/4 cups, right? So I can now measure up my stock or whatever it is that I've got, and then that way, instead of measuring everything out, I know I've got almost 2 cups of stock straight into here, right? So that's your first storage solution for the freezer. Then you've got over here, these are the date, store and freeze. Let me show you. There's all different sizes and shapes. Now these ones also are very flexible, right? And I love these because they do have a clear window on all the sides and underneath. There is a fill line here. Can you see that there's a little fill line with a snowflake? And underneath here, you've got one measurement up to the fill line, and then you've got your other measurement right up to the top, because food expands when it's in the freezer, right? So Tupperware think of everything, aren't they amazing? These ones here, you can actually dial up the week that you put your food in, or the month. So there's like little increments. There's, I don't know if you can see that. There's 1 to 12, and then you've got all your little measurements in between each one as well. So whether you're doing vegetables, meat, leftovers, or stock, you can definitely freeze this up into here. I love these size here because when you're defrosting 500 grams of mince, this takes next to no time because it's low and flat. On the bottom, this will tell you it's 580 mils or 2 1/4 cups. So just over 2 cups, right? So if I underfill it slightly, that's going to be 2 cups. If I overfill this slightly, that's going to be almost 2 cups. So depending on what system you've got in your freezer, you might want to have a bit of both. When you've got an online business account with Tupperware, you do get 15 to 25% off the entire collection. Have a think about having an online or in-home Tupperware cooking demonstration, or champagne slushies get together, or just a morning tea around a kitchen table so you can see what's, the latest and greatest. You can actually get free Tupperware as well, right? Ask the person who who sent you this video, right? Or myself. So we've got those. Now, the other solution that we've got for the freezer is the Tupperware silicone bags. I'm loving these. Now, on the bottom, it will tell you, I've got quite a few of these. I take these with me traveling because they make great toiletries bags, you know, for your socks and your jocks, for your toothpaste and all of those, you know, your personal toiletries bag, right? Because they're liquid tight as well as airtight. They can go into the fridge and the freezer. They can go into the microwave, and they can go into the gas oven, the electric oven, the wood oven, up to 220 degrees, right? So in here, we've got the small one here. That's a 500 ml size. Now, if you are filling it with liquid, there is a fill line here to remind you. And on the bottom, it does have the capacity printed in there. They do have a little patented teeth system, which is an award-winning system that they've come out with. And that's a liquid tight, airtight. So you can use these as a hot water bottle, fill it with water, pop it into the freezer. There's your ice pack, right? They're so unique and so versatile. This one here, this is the 1 litre one, okay? Then you've got the next size up. I did grab this from my bathroom because I took this with me. I've got a few bits and pieces in here. Don't look too closely. And this is a 1.9, so that's almost 2 litres. And then you've got this one, which is almost 3 litres. That's a 2.9, right? Plus, you've also got the small slimline. I've got chilies from the freezer. This is a slimline silicone bag. I keep chilies in the freezer in one. You can also pop them into the office. So I've got all of my whiteboard, my whiteboard markers into here as well, like a little pencil case. I've also got essential oils and cotton buds, Q-tips, nail clippers, those sorts of things into there when I go traveling. I've also got a ribeye fillet steak in one in the freezer. I've also got some chicken wings marinating in the medium slimline silicone bag. They're like a little vacuum pack. They're absolutely brilliant. And then I've also got my Turkish bread that I buy from the butcher. Yes, I buy my bread from the butcher. I pop that into the large one because once you've opened it up, you just seal the teeth down, right? And you can like vacuum seal it and get all of the air out of there. How awesome is that, right? So what we're going to do is grab our Tupperware ladle and a ladle too. We are going to, which system shall we use today? Let's do a little bit of everything, right? So we've got one of those and we've got one of these. And let's have a look. Let's just ladle this out. This has been cooling slightly. We'll strain that off. It's just chicken and veggies. There is no salt whatsoever that we've added to this. And there are no preservatives. So we can just freeze this up. Whether you're using the Tupperware KP hot pink ladle, or there is an Ergo Tool ladle, which is a slightly bigger ladle. I find this is perfect for muffins and pancakes and truth be told, I actually use this as a spoon to eat my ramen noodles. Have you seen that video? So we will, I don't know if I should share that information with you, but I do. I've actually got a couple of ladles. So you've got that one. Let's see if we can find the other ladle up here. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the large Ergo Tool ladle, okay? So depending on what you're ladling, you might want to use the large one if it's going to be a little bit quicker, or whether you're using that for your punch bowl. So we'll just ladle that straight into here. Look at the colour of this. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just chicken and veg and herbs and spices. That's up to that line. Oops. We've got that into that line. And then let's grab another one of these. And we will just ladle this up into here as well. Let me know where you're watching from. I love finding out where people are watching from. I find it's very fascinating. Now that Tupperwares are online, we can reach the global community. And I've got people that watch me from Egypt, Iraq, England, all over the United States and North America. I've got people that watch me from South America, South Africa, New Zealand, India. I've got people from Sri Lanka, Malaysia, the Philippines, all over the world. So it's really lovely that Tupperware now includes every country in the online community. I think it's gorgeous. All right, so we've got that over there. We've got this one happening here. Let's pop this over here. We will just, if we can, let's just pour that straight into here. How cool is that? cleanup is easy. You literally grab your Tupperware hob cloth, just give that a bit of a wipe out, some hot soapy water and a soft cloth, pop that onto the Tupperware dish rack to drain, and away you go. How simple is that? Now, I'm going to let these cool. I'm going to dial up the date that we've popped that into the freezer, stick that into the freezer. I've now got my 2 cups of chicken stock for whenever I want to make rice or pasta or a soup, a stew, a curry, a casserole. I can add some corn flour to it, make up a quick chicken gravy. The options are limitless, right? And when you've got the right tools in the kitchen, it really does make life so much easier. And Tupperware is, not only is it fun to cook with, but it's so streamlined and healthier for you. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. And in the meantime, you know what you need to do. Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll see you all another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.